Hey, it's Nicola. Go ahead and let us know where you're coming in from. We want to welcome you, welcome you, welcome. What's your name? Who's out there? If you can hear me okay, say hello. My voice is almost gone. All right, Cara, Akron, Ohio. Hey, Carolyn from Virginia. Katie, Massachusetts. How are you? Perfect. Chris, hey guys, California in the house. Shreveport, Louisiana in the house. Hey there, Arizona. Welcome, welcome. Diana, welcome. Atlanta, welcome, welcome. Hey, Jersey in the house. Hey, Sherman, Athens, Georgia. Go ahead. Who else is out there? While we're getting some people in on the line, Cincinnati, Ohio. Welcome, welcome. Oh, wow. My voice was just here doing something weird. All right, welcome, welcome. We got some people on the phone as well. So we're talking to you out there and we're talking to people on the phone. It is going to be amazing. You want to get some people on? Hey, how you doing, Faye? How are you? Cincinnati, Ohio. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. All right, we're going to be getting started here. You got a few more moments. Get some people on the line. Welcome. Wow, this is crazy. My voice was just here. Welcome, welcome, Rebecca. Hey, how are you, Rebecca? All right, okay, perfect. All right, we're gonna get started here. We're about ready to get started here. All right, let's see here. Okay, let's go on. All right. Hey guys, I just want to say hello and welcome, welcome to the Keys to Financial Freedom. This is Nicola Smith Jackson, a Senior Executive Vice President with Financial Education Services. And I know, guys, listen, I just want to apologize ahead of time. My voice seems like it's kind of going. We have been talking nonstop. This has been a phenomenal, phenomenal ride with us with Financial Education Services. And what we're going to be discussing tonight is how you are going to just crack the code to the secrets of financial literacy and learn the power of credit. And so, you know, for me, I've been with this company just 4.5 years, and it has been, it was bittersweet, right? I just want you to imagine going from being able to walk into any store, being able to do whatever you want to do and get approved, right? Yes, ma'am. To going from that to being declined for everything. You know, I had a 760 credit score, and with a $50,000 tax lien, took me from that 760 to a 580. And my whole life turned upside down. I didn't know what to do. A good thing that even though my husband and I have been seven-figure earners for many years, I can admit I didn't know everything about money. Who literally teaches you that, right? Where do you learn about credit and money? You might learn how to say how I can get more money, but where do you really learn the ins and outs about money? Now, I'm going to tell you this right here. What I'm going to share with you on tonight took me not only from that 580 back, I'm about 775 again, right? And also has helped me build a multi-million-dollar business. Now, that may not be what you're calling in for. You may just want to know, how is it that you can go from maybe a lower credit score to a higher credit score, but we're going to share that with you. And I want you to know that this company, not only did they help me get that IRS tax lien deleted from my credit report, they also were able to help me to find out where were those payments going? Because yes, I was making payments. Where were they going for 3.5 years? Guess what? To someone else's account. Now, I need you to know something. You're going to learn on tonight what is FES, Financial Education Services. Saved my life, changed my life. And you're also going to learn how to position yourself for the best interest rates available for future purchases. It's one thing about getting approved, but it's a whole nother thing about being able to keep more money in your bank account because of having a better credit score. You're going to learn how to pay debt off. That keeps you from going from paycheck to paycheck, right? And how you can build a business from home that does not have to interfere with what you have going on long. Now, and the thing is you're going to get mentorship for it, right? Imagine you wanting to go to the next level in your life, and then people who are knowing the way, willing to show you the way. Now, why is all of this important for you and your family, as well as your future and your legacy? Well, I can tell you this. A lot of people in America right now need to learn how to have the mindset for success, how they can get their personal and financial affairs in order. And this is what we're talking about tonight, right? Because you got 43 million people out there that have a 599 credit score or less. About half of America don't even know what their credit score is, even though it's controlling so many areas of their life. Also, you have many people who have way more debt than they have in savings. I've been in the real estate industry for, you would say, probably 30 something years. And I want you to know that the crash that we had, I know all about it too. That crash we had, or that recession we had, they said that if more people had $500 left over after paying their bills, that we probably would have never had that huge financial crisis. Well, a lot of people have way more debt. And even though people will say we're out of the recession, many people still don't have $500 left over after paying their bills. You got nearly 2/3 of Americans that cannot pass a financial literacy test. That's huge. So about half of Americans are in a position where they don't have retirement, or they're not on track for their financial goals. We want to change that on tonight, and you're going to hear some information that can change that. So because people are going from paycheck to paycheck, we may not be looking at having a will, trust, power of attorney, or leaving an inheritance for our children's children. And so we're going to position you for all of that to change if you want it to on tonight. So we got every 2 seconds, a person's identity is stolen. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't even turn your back for a moment on your purses or your wallets nowadays. And guess what? Even if you did that, you have cyber terrorism going on. All of us are buying things online. All of us are on social media. But every 2 seconds, identities are being stolen. Now, why is this the case? Well, we weren't prepared. Our formal education did not teach us about finances, did not teach us about ownership, even though we're in the land of the free, or success. And so Financial Education Services said, we're going to be the company to change that. Mike Toloff and Pamela Nayak founded this company in 2004. They are headquartered in Farmington Hills, Michigan, and they have maintained an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau for the time that they've been in business. We have over 100% annual sales growth. There is a huge movement going on. That's why you were invited to listen to this information. Someone didn't want you to miss it. Our company is still debt-free. That makes sense, right? If they're helping you learn how you can be debt free, that they should be debt free. And they are the same key executives since the inception of the company. We're talking about stability. We're not talking about a fly-by-night company. This company has been around nearly 15 years doing good business, even way before I got here. I'm only here about 4.5 years right now at the time you're watching this, right? And so what they did is they put together a protection plan membership. This membership, even though it emphasizes on credit, it protects your identity. It will protect your family and your finances and now position you for a better lifestyle that will give you a future and a peace of mind. Now, inside the protection plan membership, what they did is they have credit restoration. They've partnered with the best of vendors inside the protection plan membership. Our credit restoration is processed through a 501c3. What does that mean? There are only banks and credit unions that can do what we do the way we do it. We can dispute all the negative items at one time. This gives you the fastest results in the industry. So I want you to know that when you have a 501c3, they're not going to do like 2 and 3 items at a time like those other companies out there. You'll learn about those in a minute, right? On why you've been paying. Some people have been paying for years without even still seeing results. They also are going to train you and teach you how to build your credit, how to get out of debt, right? Because if you have a lot of debt, that means you have less cash. And so we want to flip that. You have a credit attorney, you have Smart Credit. Smart Credit positions you now where you can see your credit score at any time you want, as well as a will trust power of attorney. And we have LifeLock as well. And so we also have LifeLock, identity theft protection. The biggest and best identity theft protection that we have in America that will replace, replenish, put you back in position up to $1 million if your identity is stolen or compromised. We also have financial lockbacks where you can organize all your finances, life insurance for the people who decide that they want to be an agent with us, or we can help you or make sure that you have the best policies, the best limits for the amount of money you can afford, as well as you have other, perks like discount shopping. We have a family mint where you can make learning about money fun with your family, as well as a discount pharmacy card and travel benefits. Now, we're going to train you a little bit tonight, right? It's okay for you to learn a little bit. We're not here to pitch you. We're not here to just try to tell you about something so you can get started with us, although I'm sure you will. I need you to know that we want to educate you on how your credit score is calculated. This is the reason why probably you're wondering, why don't I have an 850 credit score? Well, you want to know that your payment history is 35% of your credit score. That's the late pays, evictions, repossessions, the 30, 60, 90 days, right? That's all of those things. Your student loans all goes into 35%. 30% is the amount that you use when it comes to debt, okay? And so what that means is that 30%, 30% is the amount used on your credit. So if you have credit cards and you're maxing them out, even if you have perfect payment history, your score is not going to be the best. So what you want to do is keep your credit limits to about 30% of whatever they gave you as a limit. So in other words, you got $1,000 on your credit line, keep it at $300. So you're saying I got to have that much more money that I didn't use? Absolutely. That's showing that you are smart with credit, that you're not living off of your credit, that you're leveraging credit. Also, the length of your credit history, 15% of your score. How long have you been able to pay as agreed? And then new credit. Anytime you get new credit, your score is going to go down. Why? Because one of the reasons that they extend you credit is your income. So when you now extend more credit, your credit score is going to decrease for about 6 months or so and start going back up as you're paying it on time. And then types of credit used, whether it's secure or unsecured debt. I can tell you this, if you're one of those people that every time you go to the store and someone offers you 10 or 20% off and you're like, okay, I'll do it, more than likely your credit score is not going to be as high as someone who has a major logo credit card where they're not sure that you're just using it on consumer debt, right? Using that credit. So all of these things will teach you and more when you become a client or an agent with us. Now, also, we want to teach you about some of the myths about credit because I don't know about you, but I didn't know all of this stuff. And the thing is that applied knowledge is power. So when you learn what we're teaching you and you apply it, then now you're going to be positioning yourselves like probably the top 5% of Americans. So let's talk about some credit myths here, right? The first myth we want to discuss are about credit agencies, and you probably know them as credit bureaus. Are they some type of governmental authority? Well, you want to know that credit agencies have no legal authority at all. They are companies just like IBM, Kraft, Apple. And so what does that mean? They have to follow laws and rules too. They're not the law. They also have to follow laws. And we're going to talk to you about one of the laws that is commonly breached on behalf of consumers called the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Myth number 2 are about credit agencies. The question is, do these negative items or derogatory items have to stay on your credit report for 7 to 10 years? Have you heard that before? You went and you probably made a credit mistake and you're saying, okay, I'll just sit out and use cash for 7 to 10 years. Well, I need you to know that first, there's no law that credit agencies have to report any item on your credit profile at all. But what the law does say is that any item that's 7 years, if it's like a consumer debt, a late pay, all those things have to be removed. But then now public records, things like bankruptcies and foreclosures, they are supposed to come off of your credit report in 10 years. Well, does that happen? Typically, it doesn't. You have to bring it to the attention of the credit agencies or your score will continue to stay down. But one thing there is no law to say they can't come off as soon as they went on. And that's what we want to talk to you about, the loopholes that we use to leverage the law on your behalf. Now, myth number 3, what about the information on your credit report? Is this illegal to have this changed or is it immoral? No. This is what the Fair Credit Reporting Act is all about. This law has been around since 1971, so that is over 40 years old, but yet we still have 43 million Americans with less than perfect credit. The law says that anything that goes on your credit report must be 100% accurate. The spelling of your name, date and open and of close of the account, the exact amount owed. Most of the time, these items are not accurate. This is another loophole. So these things that are not accurate or not verified as well, verified by all parties, including you, before it goes on your credit report and or in a timely manner, must be deleted. Myth number 4 is about paying off your past due debt. Does it remove it from your credit report? Well, I know sometimes when people get tax seasons or they run into lump sums of money, they go and pay off the debt. They say, let's make it right. Well, guess what? You may have a zero balance showing up now on your credit profile, but that 60, 90, 180 day late is still there. So this is what we need to have changed, and we can help you with that. And then the 5th myth are about inquiries. You know what those are. When you go to apply for credit, I need you to know that everyone knows when you apply for credit that you go to apply for credit with, like meaning you want to go buy a car and they denied you, then you go down the street and you go apply to buy a car at another dealership. They can see that you were just up the street and that you were just denied. And so what you want to know that 1 or 2 inquiries are not bad. So it's not good to not have what your credit score at all times. So you already know, well, I'm not ready for credit right now, so I'm not even going to apply more inquiries that can pull my score down. So a few of them not too bad, but any more than that, your next creditor that looks at your credit profile is going to believe that you're desperate. They're going to know you're not a smart consumer. And now they can either say you're denied, or if they do extend the credit, they get to charge you a huge interest rate. You know what I call huge interest? That's when people say, the creditors say, you know what? You got amnesia on paying us back, so you got to pay somebody else more money. Now, the good news is you can restore your score. The Fair Credit Reporting Act, it gives you the right to dispute or investigate anything on your credit, including inaccurate, errors, obsolete items, or late payments and charge-offs, foreclosures, tax liens, collections, short sales, all those types of things. All I'm telling you right now, they can be removed from your credit profile, but you have to enroll, right? Once you get started with us, we're going to leverage your legal rights to investigate and remove these challenged things on your credit report. And then you're going to see what your score is. You get to monitor your credit. You get to also see what's happening 24/7 with your credit profile. You're never in the dark with us. You might be saying, well, why your company? What makes you different than maybe a Lexington Law, Sky Blue, CreditRepair.com, Credit Safe, what have you? I'm so glad that you asked. First and foremost, like I shared, our credit restoration services, the fastest results in the industry. You're going to start seeing some results within 45 to 90 days, but we typically expect you to stay in the system for 4 to 6 months is about the average time frame. Some people a little before, some people a little after, because we know that your credit is like your DNA. Everyone is a little different. I also need you to know that even when you're talking about these other companies, they don't offer will, trust, power of attorney. You want to go buy a car, you want to go buy a house, you're trying to up level your life, well, you need to protect that. You have children, you need to make sure that you know what would happen to your children should something happen to you. These documents are now available. They're not just for the rich, they are for everyone to protect what you work hard for. You have credit monitoring. Well, we have that. It's all included in our protection plan membership. Well, a few of the other companies are going to charge you extra for that. Identity theft protection. Well, some of them have identity theft protection, but some of them will also charge you additional for that. And then debt elimination. That's 30% of your score. None of them deal with the debt elimination. So now the secret is out on why you've probably even tried other services before, or why you've been afraid to, on why people's score don't go up. We deal with all 5 factors that goes into creating your credit score, as well as we have an income opportunity. All you have to do is enroll for a low monthly payment of $89 a month and a one-time activation fee of $99. So it's $188 for you to get started, $89 a month for however long you need the services, and just follow our system and you will definitely position yourself for better credit, better finances. And so we also want you to know we have something big, really big, our youth financial literacy program. We go into the schools across America and teach what we should have been taught a long time ago about money. Right? We educate children from ages 8 to 18, and every protection plan membership, $2 of it is going towards this YFL. So we give money into every classroom that participate. There's no cost to the class. And then we also give away college scholarships. We gave away $100,000 in 2016. $170,000 in 2017. As you're seeing that it's growing, we gave away $250,000 to some well-deserving students this year, 2018. What happened is one of the students, the top awardee, got a $25,000 check. The second, $17,500. The third, $15,000. Huge, huge, huge. You want to make sure that the people you know apply for this when it comes back into play later on this year. Stay tuned with the agent who invited you here. Make sure that you're connected, or you might be an agent yourself, and get the word out. We're going to have a huge pot to give to more children trying to go to college and better their life. And so the thing is this, we have a few other services as well. Like a Credit My Rent. If you're a renter or you know someone who's a renter, right? That's the largest monthly expense that most people have, is where they live. Well, if you're renting, not only are you not accumulating more cash because you don't have any equity that you're building up, but you're also more than likely not getting any credit on your credit profile for that large payment. This could be a huge positive trade line That's an account that's reporting to all three of the credit agencies that will help boost your score big time. And so you can use Credit My Rent, get with the agent, talk to them about it. If you're a renter, you need this, hands down, so that you can now position yourself for better credit. Also, if you don't have a credit card, or if you one that are swiping your debit cards or pushing in your chip right about now, and you're also not getting any kudos or good points on your credit profile for all that money that you're spending. We got to get smarter with money. Use a secure credit card if you don't have any credit cards. And then instead of using your debit card for everything, your gas, your groceries, utility bills, all that, use your secure credit card and it will report to all three of the credit bureaus. So you don't have to go and do things like people are doing, like buying other people's credit profiles, like buying trade lines. Do you understand how dangerous that is? If somebody goes late on their credit card, it's going to also add a late payment on your credit profile. You're talking about adding some fire to the fury. You don't want to do that. You want everything to be organic. And that's what we're talking about. Like these satisfied customers, Johnny and Sandra Moeller, they had a bankruptcy removed. So you know what? When they went to go apply for their home, they got a low fixed interest rate and saved almost $1,000 a month. That's $12,000 in their first year of their mortgage. Now, how long do people have mortgages? Like 30-year mortgages? I mean, literally, of course, most people don't stay for the whole 30 years, but we know that's a lot of money. Yvette Reed, when she started the services, she was able to go back and get a re-rate. That's what you're going to do. When you increase your score, go back to your insurance company and you tell them, I need you to re-rate my policy. They know what you're talking about. Now, Yvette Reed is saving $2,000 a year. That's a little close to $200 a month. What could you do for that, right? Also, we have Benny Ho, had 45 days, got a tax lien. In 45 days, a tax lien and a foreclosure deleted from his credit report. Now, he's in California. You know property is super, super expensive. Now, Mr. Benny Ho is back in the game. So I want to help you guys with something, right? Some of you all came because you just want to learn about how can you increase your credit score. And we've talked about that. That's all I needed with this company. That's all I thought I needed. But the gentleman who shared this with me, he said something. He told me, if you have 5 friends, they got bad credit. That's what he said. He was not even polished. He didn't care. And that was good enough for me because I'm here, right? He said, if you got 5 friends with bad credit, then your services will be free. Now, how would you like to have your credit profile worked on and it's free for you? Well, how would you like to be a solution to a major, ginormous problem in America? That's going to lead you to financial freedom, family, and friends. I need you to know this. I learned about this company. I was an entrepreneur, but I was tired. I was working 12, 14 hours a day in the salon. Didn't know how much longer I was going to be able to do that. I thought that I was doing the next step up, right? I wasn't an employee. I was an entrepreneur. I was exhausted. Between you and I was miserable. That's how a lot of people are living right now. Most people really want to be their own boss. You know, you see it all over the social media. Boss man, boss chick, boss, boss, boss. But how many of them are really bosses? The Gallup poll says that 72% of people would prefer to work for themselves, but they don't know where to start or they don't have the money. You got over 100 million people going to work every day, and 70 million would rather not hustle and bustle in traffic. What would it be like to work from anywhere and really start living life on your own terms? I want to welcome you to entrepreneurship, where it meets corporate America, and it's called hybrid marketing. I didn't know anything about what that meant, but now, 4.5 years later, multi-millions of dollars later, I'm sharing this with everybody. I cannot hold this for myself. I'm speaking to you right now, and even though it looks like the lights would have you, I am right off from my kitchen, right in my living room, and this is where I work most days. It doesn't matter what city or state I'm in, I can do my business. I can be in my pajamas, and you probably wouldn't even want to see what's below this orange shirt. And the company don't require us to do credit repair. They take care of everything. All we do is simply refer people to a system. We make posts on social media. We may talk to people on the phone, and they're going to give us our website, our tracking system, our agent and customer support, marketing materials. We get paid every single week, powerful tax advantages, and we now are able to help other people. We get powerful commissions, residual income, and bonuses. Now, for you to become an agent, your investment is $288, a one-time, and $89 a month. But when you get 5 people, we have our system, Strive for 5, your services are free. So if you needed to earn an extra $500, all you need to do is enroll 5 people. Why? Because we get paid $100 per protection plan membership, okay? And we also gonna earn $12 residual income. But when you get your 5, your services are free, you are now in the profit zone. And that's what you wanna do. If it's not making a profit, it's really not a business. And so you wanna also know we have a customer acquisition bonus. The customer acquisition bonus happens whenever an agent enrolls 2 protection plan customers, $100 to $550 is paid out based on your title in our company. So even as a brand new agent, if you enroll an agent, let's say your name is John, you enroll Sandy. Sandy gets her 2 protection plan customers. She's earning $200 plus her $12 residual. You're gonna get a $100 bonus. Well, when you follow the simple system Strive for 5, you're gonna become a field trainer. That's your next promotion. You're gonna start earning $160 every time an agent gets 2 customers on your team. You get it? So now at a senior field trainer, you earn $240, and at a sales director, you're earning $380 a CAB bonus. The $380 a CAB bonus at the sales director is important. We have a 90-day business plan for sales director. Anyone who starts with us, whether you're brand new or have never done this type of industry or business before, you could be earning an extra $4,000 to $6,000 90 days from now. Now, let me explain to you how that's going to happen for you. That's going to happen if you're coachable, if you're willing to follow the system, and you're willing to have an open mind to say, you know what? Doesn't matter, I haven't done this before. I got people who have, and they're willing to show me how. We also have a regional sales director at that level. Their business doing $25,000 in sales volume. They're earning $430 a CAB. Executive sales directors at $475 a CAB. A vice president, this is where you're now entering in the 6-figure club with our team. We have over 40 plus vice presidents on our team alone. I need you to know they're earning $500 a CAB bonus. We have from millennials as young as 18, 19 years old, all the way to baby boomers earning this type of income. We have regional vice presidents earning $510 a CAB, executive vice presidents. That is $500,000 in sales a month. We have 6 people on our team at that level or position. Senior vice presidents, we have 4 senior vice presidents on our team. They're earning $530 a CAB. Senior regional vice presidents, their business does $2.5 million in sales in a month. We have 2 millennials in that position now in our company. And senior executive vice president, you have to have at least a $5 million group volume, and our team do as much as $9 million in a month. And it all started with Strive for 5. And it all started with me and my bad credit. So I need you guys to know this. We also have more money. We have an infinity bonus. They pay you a percentage of your group volume once a month, and it starts at the level of sales director. That's you 90 days from now if you follow our system. Now you got earning from $50. Regional sales directors, $187.50. Executive sales directors earn an extra $500 on their check every single month. Vice presidents an extra $1,500 every month. That can be a house note, either a sharp car note. Well, if you're in our R&R club, you don't need that. You'll learn about that in a minute. That also can be a better school. That also can be now you're helping maybe your parent. Huge. Regional VPs, $4,375. Executive vice presidents, $10,000. 6 people on our team get a $10,000 extra bonus. Senior vice presidents, $22,500. We have a senior regional vice president, $62,500. 2 people get that, right? And then senior executive vice presidents, $100,000 or more, depending on what the group volume is. All I need you to know is all you got to do is say, all I got to do is strive for 5. Whatever I do at the bottom, that's what I do to get all the way up to the top. That's what Gene and Wayman Kempson did. They're senior vice presidents now with our company. They were real estate brokers before. They had to depend on closings. Now they're doing FES full time. And you know what? They're like, look, their retirement is set. Warren Barrowfeld, he was a business owner. He owned a print shop. He said business was going backwards for him. He had a lot of things in jeopardy. He was smart enough to join our company, and now he is a regional vice president, and he says money is no longer a concern for him. Toy Jones, I love it, right? You talk about the Waymans, Wayman and Gene Kempson. They learned about this in my basement, and Toy Jones used to be one of my clients. I need you guys to know that she was in corporate America for 8 years, and she was let go from her job. Right? Have you heard people being let go from their job before? Absolutely. And so she was going paycheck to paycheck. So she ended up in financial jeopardy. Guess what? She not only needed the opportunity, but she needed the services. In 22 days, she got a bankruptcy and a judgment removed from her credit report. Now she's a 6-figure earner, single mom, doing it, true boss lady way. Very proud of Toy Jones. She's an executive vice president. Her business does $500,000 in sales a month. Anthony and Eileen Jackson, they joined our company just a little less than 2 years ago. He got laid off from his job as a PE teacher in Chicago. Now, fast forward, there are multiple 6-figure earners with our company. They drive a free Audi from our company, and his wife drives a beautiful little Benz truck. Our company is paying for all of that. Also, we have David Moon, executive vice president with our company. He was a radio broadcaster. He said it sounded good, but he was barely making ends meet. He was frustrated. How many people out there are frustrated, right? And now he is also in our VP team and R&R club member. And so the company also is going to give you heard a little bit more about this R&R club, right? That's where the people are like, what? They're driving what? And who's paying for it? Our company. What you need to know is that this is building towards rest, relaxation, and retirement. Rest, relaxation, and retirement. It's over $3.4 million at the pinnacle. And guess what? You have an opportunity to get in our R&R club. Now, at level 1 in the R&R club, they're going to give you a car payment, $600 a month. Level 2, you get a one-time $10,000 cash bonus. Level 3, you get an upgrade. You get $1,500 car allowance, so you either can have multiple vehicles or upgrade the vehicle that you have. It has to be an Audi, Mercedes, or Cadillac truck, as long as it's silver, black, or gray. White, black, or gray. White, black, or silver. White, black, or silver, right? Level 4, $25,000 cash bonus. Level 5, a $50,000 cash bonus. I am very honored to be at level 5, and one of the level 5 earners where we got the $50,000 cash, and you also get to upgrade your vehicle to a Bentley. We are driving that Bentley, and I can't tell you this, all from big change, rolling up in that salon, to working from home primarily. And then level 6 is where they give you a $5,000 monthly house payment. The house we live in, we've been living here for 9 years, and now our company pays our mortgage. Whatever our mortgage payment does not cover for the $5,000, we put it on a principal balance to pay the property off. And then you have level 7 through 10 retirement bonuses that they'll match up to $25,000 a month into the retirement vehicle that you choose, and lifetime bonuses as well. We know that you may not have the experience, just like I didn't when I came to this company. So that's why the training and support is extremely important. We are the Momentum Society, and we have the training you need. It's not just me. It's a whole squad, a whole team of bad to the bone entrepreneurs who, you know what? They know your pains, they know your struggles because they have them or they had them. And they're going to train you how you can use social media to advance your business, how you can establish corporate accounts, sell protection plan memberships, how you can build a team of agents nationwide. Your business is nationwide. 50 states of the United States plus Guam, U.S. Virgin Islands, and Puerto Rico, and U.S. Samoa. I need you to know we're going to also train you how to maximize the compensation plan and build residual income, and how to become a successful leader. Mindset, that's where it's at. Attitude. You've got to be determined to live your best life. You've got to be in a place where you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, and you're ready to level up. And I'm telling you right now, you choose. We gave you the information. You've just got to decide, where do you see yourself? You can either become an agent and a customer, because all of our agents are a product of the product. They have the services. It's $288, the investment. $89 a month, but when you get your 5, it's free. Or you can become a customer. It's $188. You may be deciding to say, you know what, I'm not sure I want to be an entrepreneur yet. I'm not sure. I want to make sure that it works for me. That's fine. We have way more customers with our company than even what we have as agents. And then what you want to do is you want to get with the agent who invited you and tell them, send me your link. Send me your link. I'm ready to get started. But if you have more questions, that's okay too. Get with that agent. Let's get your questions answered before we get you started. All I want you to know is that it will require you doing something probably that you haven't done before. Taking a leap of faith and believing in yourself enough that you don't have to have fear. The system is in place. The company is solid. There are a ton of people winning, and you can be one of them. I want to congratulate you and welcome you to the movement. It's a massive movement. You can be a part of it. Thank you, guys. And I want to tell you, welcome to the FES family.